HMO property renovation and refurbishment success. Taking your bricks and mortar from purchase to ready to rent. Written by Nick Fox and Richard Leonard. Narrated by Michael Rees. About the authors. A prolific and highly successful investor, Nick Fox has been involved with property since his early childhood. Today, his investment portfolio includes more than 200 buy-to-let properties, both shared accommodation and single household lets, and he has interests in a number of development projects. As is the case with so many successful business people, Nick started young. When he was 8, he bought up all the penny sweets from the Scout Camp tuck shop and sold them on to his friends for 2p. His delight at doubling his money on his first business venture signposted an entrepreneurial attitude and launched an enthusiasm for making money on his own terms that has never left him. His introduction to the property market came not long afterwards, when the caravan that he lived in with his mother burned down. She used the insurance money to buy a wreck of a house, which she did up and sold for a profit, repeating the process until they had a nice home. When he wasn't in school, Nick helped his mother out and began to understand not only what could be achieved by hard work, but also the potential of property as a money-making vehicle. He just needed a bit of capital to get him started. In 1988, at the age of 19, Nick landed a job with a company that imported computer software from America and sold it into retailers in the UK. It didn't take long for Nick to see the technology boom that was starting, and he quickly realized he could do the same thing himself. Operating out of his bedroom, Nick took out as many credit cards as he could and bought software stock from all over the world. He started off selling into small retailers. Then, when the market for personal computers really took off, he moved into proper premises and grew the company until it became the UK's leading budget software company, selling over 1 million units every month into Dixons, Woolworths and WH Smith. But by 2002, business had peaked. Technology had gone mainstream and was even available in supermarkets, and things quickly declined for Nick. 2005 was the light bulb moment when he realized that the income from his various businesses might have paid for his lifestyle, but it was his home that had built equity and given him a lump sum return. He knew that the quickest and only way he could replace his financial losses was to buy more properties. By the end of 2005, Nick had 5 properties, all rented to friends, generating an income and building equity. He started buying larger homes, which he rented as single units to families, and by the end of the following year, Nick had 20 properties and a significant buy-to-let business. In 2007, he went into a buying frenzy. Within 12 months, he'd added another 90 properties to his portfolio. Then, as the credit crunch hit and many of his mortgages moved off initial low fixed rates and onto variables, Nick started to look at how he could increase his profits and turned one of his existing family home lets into an HMO. That was light bulb moment number 2. He began to partner with other investors and subsequently doubled the size of his portfolio to more than 200 properties, around 100 of them HMOs. That portfolio is currently managed through the Milton Keynes letting agency he set up in 2010 and achieves 98% occupancy. Everyone thinks I must be constantly working to keep so many plates spinning, but really I just employ great managers and develop effective systems. Nick's HMO investment strategy is now highly regarded within the industry, and he is regularly asked to speak at property investment events. His expertise is called on by new clients and fellow professional investors alike, and his reputation has enabled him to establish a significant mentoring business. Over the past few years, Nick has also acquired business interests outside property, a photography company that he's looking to franchise, and investment in a local preschool that serves 80 children and has been rated outstanding by Ofsted. Nick loves football, tennis, golf and boating, and has climbed Mount Snowdon with his partner Samantha. He is committed to supporting local charitable.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.